Hey everybody, Mama Soulsway here. It is Tuesday. So what I want to talk to you about today is a very important question, which is it my fault I have an addiction problem? Or is addiction something that I'm responsible for? So I'm going to give two answers. The first answer is no, you're not exactly responsible for your addiction. And the reason is because things we're addicted to, we became addicted to as a coping mechanism for some subconscious habit that's been going on. So in your mind, you do know that you want to quit. You want to quit smoking cigarettes, you want to quit cannabis, you want to quit food addiction, maybe sugar, porn. There's all kinds of things that you know in your conscious mind, I don't want this. I don't want to keep doing this. But your conscious mind is just not equipped. It's not equipped to do it. And that's why no matter how many times your conscious mind says, okay, I'm going to do this thing, it actually is not successful. People think that when they make a commitment in their subconscious mind that that's enough. But here's the thing. Your willpower, which is a conscious entity, is not a solution finding entity. So willpower is a muscle. It gets tired just like the muscles you use at the gym. So you might think, oh, I'm going to use my willpower. I'm going to get through this. But the reality is that's not using the right part of yourself. And so that could explain why you've tried and failed, or why in one part of you, you think, yes, I am going to quit whatever it is, but some other part of you keeps going back to it. So don't worry if that's happening. If your conscious mind knows that you want something and yet it's not happening, that's okay. That's actually perfectly fine, because it's going to cue you to do something about it. Now, what are you going to do about it? Is look for the part of you where you actually can find a change. So the part of you that actually will find a change from addiction, and actually all other ailments as well, depression, whatever it is a subconscious part of you. So the subconscious part of you is a solution finding entity. So when you engage that part of you to find a way out of a problem, then you can get to where you're going a lot faster and a lot more easily. So one part of the question, is it my fault that I have whatever it is that I have, my addiction or this compulsive behavior? One answer is no, it's not your fault, because the part of you that is having it is a part of you that you really can't see and you probably don't know how to access. And that's why it's bothering you. So it's not your fault. And the reason that you have it is not your fault and is probably irrelevant, because it probably started at some time in your childhood or teenage years or a long time ago. And so it's not even current. It's not even part of who you are today. So it's not your fault. That's number one. It's not any of our faults. But there's a part two of that, which is my conscious mind does know that I want something. My conscious mind does know that I want to quit, and yet nothing's happening. So now what? So this is the part where your personal volition does matter, because the conscious part of you might know, hey, I'm not being successful at getting where I'm going. But it also is able to ask for engagement or for interaction with another part of you. So I happen to think that this is a weird part about society today, where, I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess it's some form of oppression, the subconscious part of our minds has been kind of hidden from us. Really high producing, successful people have always known how to engage the subconscious mind, by the way. I mean, politicians, big advertisers, they're really good at it. So it's not like it's something that people don't know how to do. But it hasn't been used therapeutically very much. And I actually kind of think that the medical tradition oppresses the therapeutic use of the subconscious, because it works so well, and then they lose customers. So the thing is, if your conscious mind knows that you want something and your conscious mind wants to quit something, one thing that you are able to do about that is use your conscious mind to engage a part of you that can ask for help getting the subconscious mind on board. Once the subconscious mind is enlisted through hypnosis or through some other means, then you can get to the end of your problem, addiction, or situation in a really short amount of time. So, short story is, you're not responsible. It's not your fault you have whatever it is that you have. It's not even a big deal because it can be easily addressed or changed. Even if you've had it for decades, or even if you've had it for a couple of years, it's still very accessible to the subconscious to change it. So use your conscious mind, use the consciousness that you have, knowing what you want, not to force the issue, not to force yourself with your willpower, which is so tiring and painful and ultimately not very effective, but use that part of you that knows to engage another part of you. So ask for help, go to see a hypnotist like me, find somebody who works with the part of your mind that your conscious mind is not engaging, and get help like that. That way you can quit whatever you want, get anywhere you're trying to go, do anything you want to do, chase whatever wild dreams you have, and have a life that you've always wanted. So if you have any questions about this, please go ahead and drop me a message or comment below. And I will be doing these lives more often now. So if you have other questions you want me to answer about the power of your mind, or the power of the subconscious, or about what hypnosis is, does, feels like, etc., please go ahead and ask, and I will definitely answer you. Have a wonderful, beautiful Tuesday and a great rest of the week. This is Mama Soul Doc. Talk to you soon.